The amount of biomass varies from one ecosystem to another. Biomass is the mass of living organisms or the organic matter in a unit area of an ecosystem at a given time. It is expressed in terms of mass per unit area, that is, gram per meter square. If we compare a forest, desert, or tundra ecosystem, we find that the biomass of the forest ecosystem is greater than the other two. This is due to the presence of a large number of primary producers in the forest. Primary producers are organisms that can produce biomass from inorganic substances. They typically include photosynthetically active organisms such as plants, cyanobacteria or blue-green algae, and other unicellular organisms. During photosynthesis, plants use chlorophyll to fix inorganic substances such as water and carbon dioxide into organic substances such as glucose in the presence of sunlight, which acts as the main source of energy. So the light energy of the sun is converted into chemical energy of glucose or sugars. The glucose thus produced is converted into starch for storage in plants or may be combined with other nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus or sulfur to produce other complex molecules such as proteins or nucleic acids and is stored as biomass. Therefore, the amount of biomass produced per unit area by plants through photosynthesis is called primary production. Is expressed in terms of weight per unit area. That is, gram per meter square or energy produced per unit area. That is, kilocalorie per meter square. The rate of primary production is called primary productivity. In other words, primary productivity is the amount of biomass produced per unit area and per unit time by plants during photosynthesis. To compare the productivity of different ecosystems, it is expressed in terms of weight per unit area and time. That is, gram per meter square per year or energy produced per unit area and time, that is, kilocalories per meter square per year. The primary productivity of an ecosystem is dependent on the plant species inhabiting the area and several other factors such as the photosynthetic capacity of plants and availability of nutrients. As a result, it varies from one ecosystem to another. Primary productivity can be categorized as gross primary productivity or GPP and net primary productivity or NPP. GPP is the total energy fixed by primary producers as biomass through photosynthetic activity per unit area per unit time. A fraction of this GPP is used by plants during respiration to meet their energy requirements. This is known as respiration losses and is denoted as R. Now, if respiration losses are subtracted from GPP, net primary productivity is obtained, which is the net biomass available for consumption by heterotrophs. Heterotrophs such as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and decomposers feed on this net biomass available either directly or indirectly and convert chemical energy of their food into their own biomass. The rate of formation of biomass by consumers, or the amount of biomass formed per unit area and time by consumers, is called secondary productivity. A part of the food consumed by heterotrophs is assimilated and is used for various metabolic activities such as respiration, growth, and reproduction, and the remaining is stored as biomass. Thus, the food or energy assimilated and stored by autotrophs is passed on to the consumers. Moreover, the efficiency with which this energy transfer takes place from one trophic level to the other is called energy efficiency. Did you know that the biosphere produces about 170 billion tons of net organic matter annually? However, the ocean accounts for just 55 billion tons of organic matter, even though it occupies 70% of the Earth's surface. The low NPP of oceans can be attributed to the small number of plant species inhabiting the oceans compared to land. So, the least productive ecosystems are the ones limited by sunlight and water, while the most productive ecosystems are the ones with high temperatures, plenty of water, and nutrients. In this manner, productivity is vital for the production of biomass in any ecosystem.